Hello, Hollow Times viewers. Judy Shields here. Today, we welcome country music newcomer Billie Jo Jones, who is taking the music world by storm with her latest single, Some Girls Don't Cry. So, hello there, Billie Jo.
Hi, how are you?
I'm good. I love your hat.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I actually just got this one yesterday. I am sponsored by American Hat Company. And so they hooked me up yesterday. I went over to the best hat store in Fort Worth, Texas, and I got this hat right before I sang the national anthem last night at the Texas Rangers game. So that's pretty cool.
You did the national anthem? How was
Yes.
that?
Yeah, it was amazing. I absolutely love singing the national anthem, and I think that was probably my fifth time to ever do that at the Ranger Stadium there in Arlington. So it was great.
Oh, cool. Congratulations.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Is that up on YouTube somewhere already?
I will put it on YouTube. It is for sure up on my Facebook page, and I think I put it on TikTok and Instagram as well. So,
Great. Do you stay very social on social media as well, Billie Jo?
oh yes, yep. I am the one that takes care of all my social media, and I try to answer every single comment that comes my way. So it's a lot, but and it's getting to be even more crazy lately. So I've had a lot of people on there and commenting and interacting, and I still try to do it as much as I can.
I usually ask towards the end, but we'll ask it now. What is your social media?
Yeah. So my social media is BillieJoJones.com. It's BillieJo Jones.com. And you can go there and it'll take you to like my Facebook, my Instagram, my TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, all that good stuff. So
Great. And when is has your new single come out? Or
yes.
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 Okay.
Yep. My current single is Some Girls Don't Cry. And it is climbing the charts. And we actually just found out today that I hit number one on CDX True Indie. So this is my second consecutive number one on CDX True Indie. And so it is doing so good right now. And we are shooting for that number one on the Texas chart. I think it's sitting at number 16 right now. So we are very excited.
Well, congratulations about the number one.
Thank you.
I can hear and see why, because it's amazing. It's like we've all, well, I shouldn't say we all, but some of us have gone through breakups and stuff. So
Yes, of
it's a
course.
pretty good one, you know. So tell us about it.
Yeah, so I actually didn't write this one. I wish that I would have. It's a really great song. But Lynn Snow, that owns the label that I'm on, which is Get Joe Records, he actually wrote this song, and I'm telling you, it is like a female powerhouse song. And it's so funny because it's talking about a boy dumps you and you're not going to let it bring you down. You're just going to grab your friends and go out on the town and go dancing and just not cry about it. And so it's kind of become a women empowerment song, I feel like. And it's so funny. I had a lady wrote me on Instagram a couple of days ago, and she was like, I'm happily married, but I'm singing this song at the top of my lungs. So I just thought that was so funny that, like, even happily married people are like, some girls don't cry. I thought that was great.
So that tells you why it's climbing up the charts right there.
Yes, yes.
You don't have to be
It's been so
brokenhearted
good.
like some of us to enjoy it.
Exactly. Exactly. But I mean, I will say it's kind of a lie because I do cry, but I try not to cry. So
You know, we cry for different reasons. There's good cries,
yes,
bad cries, and hurt me cries. So, you know, that's why
yes.
God gave us tears. So, you know, you just
Amen.
care.
I feel that. Yes, ma'am.
So, what was it like to go in the studio and record this song for you?
Oh my gosh, it was amazing. I'm so excited because ever since I started working with Get Joe Records, they told me they didn't make me any promises. Like, we have some people that we can introduce you to, but it's up to them and you if if it's a good fit and if they like you and all that stuff. And so that's how I got started working with my producer, which is Kent Wells, which is also Dolly Parton's producer there in Nashville.
Wow.
And so we have done 10 songs, and my full length, my first ever country album is coming out August 23rd. So we are very excited about it. But going in and recording that song, it was so much fun. And then I got to leave from recording the song, and I brought a few friends with me to Nashville from Texas, and we went and we filmed a music video in Nashville to that song. And we were like in a limo and went and hit up some of my favorite bars in Nashville, and it was so much fun.
Yeah, nothing like being on Broadway, huh? In
Oh
Nashville.
my gosh. I honestly really don't like Broadway. I do sometimes, like I guess I'd be in the mood for it, but
Yeah.
I'm definitely the sit back, relax, and listen to singer-songwriters at my favorite little, hole in the wall places there in Nashville. So
So you live there in Texas?
I do. I live in Texas. I travel back and forth to Nashville to record and film and but I play shows every single weekend, so I'm kind of all over the place. So I've been out more. I've been out of Texas way more this year than ever. So I had a show in Nebraska recently. We
Oh,
did some shows in like Louisiana and Wisconsin. And then I'm headed to Lexington, Kentucky for a show pretty soon. So I'll be over in that area. So yeah.
very good. So then you mentioned your new album's coming out August 23rd. What's the title of your new album and how many songs do you have on there?
Yeah, the title of my new album is Some Girls Don't Cry,
Okay.
and there's 10 songs on there. So I'm super excited. I co-wrote two of them, and then one of them I wrote by myself. And the rest are pretty much written and co-written by Lynn Snow on there. So I'm very excited about it. And I mean, we've had a hard time picking these songs of which ones are going to radio because we want all of them to go to radio because they're just all so good. I'm just so excited for it.
So as a little girl, what did you dream about becoming?
Oh my gosh. I knew from the time that I was a little girl that I wanted to be a singer. I was actually raised by my grandparents
Hmm.
since I was one, and which they're 89 and 85 right now, by the way. And they
Oh.
still come to my shows, and they're actually coming to my show on Friday. They're gonna ride with me, and but I would make them sit in the living room when I was a little girl, and they had to clap and cheer and whistle, and introduce me. And I sang Shania Twain and Billy Ray Cyrus and the Dixie Chicks and all that good stuff.
Oh.
And so I just always knew I wanted to be a singer. I mean, I took a little detour and I got married right out of high school and I had kiddos and went through a bunch of stuff with that.
Hmm.
Became and grew a lot stronger from that. And then, yeah, and then got back into music. So it's going really well.
So how old were you when you played your first instrument and what might that be?
Yeah, so my dad taught me how to play the guitar. He was still a big part of my life. And I was 14 years old when he taught me how to play the guitar. So
Hmm.
I played the guitar and I would get mad at it and I'd put it down and then I'd pick it back up and your fingers hurt really bad. By the way, if anyone ever, wants to play the guitar, just know you got to stick with it and they'll toughen up, but it's going to take a little bit.
I know I have one too, a Yamaha, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like it's driving me because I type too, and I'm like it's
Yeah.
just really I can't keep picking it up, and I said I gotta do it, I guess, because it just hurts my
Yes.
fingers.
Yes, it hurts and they hurt so bad and then you like you probably can't even see them, but I have like calluses like on the
Oh my
on the
gosh,
tips of
yeah.
my fingers. So that definitely helps, but I don't play it enough like normal guitar players, can pick up any guitar and play it however long they want to and
Yeah.
I've been a little spoiled lately. I get to put my guitar down more. So
Oh, so what you said some of your tours, so where are you going to be? Mostly in Texas, or do you go throughout the United States?
I'm right now. I'm pretty much back and forth between Texas and Nashville. I've got that show in Lexington, Kentucky,
Okay.
coming up. And man, I'm all over the place. Like this weekend, I'm in Texas, so like Dallas Fort Worth area. I'll be there this weekend. Next week, I think I'm over further, like in East Texas.
Yeah.
And then the week after that, I'll be back and forth. I'm flying back and forth between Dallas and Nashville like every other day almost just because of how it worked out. There's some stuff that came up that
Wow.
that I really, really, really got to do in Nashville. But then I really got to make a show because it's one of the biggest rodeos in Texas. So I'm playing at that and then fly back to Nashville to do another show and then drive to Lexington, Kentucky from there. And then back to Texas for another show. So that whole week I'm going to be just
Wow.
crazy busy. Yeah.
So at your concerts, do you have a merch table too?
I do. I do. I sell merch. We've got t-shirts and hats and koozies and stickers and we've been giving away some coffee cups, little coffee mugs. I don't have one in here. And so yeah, I sell merch and I love to go after the shows and talk to people and take pictures. And I did a show with Dina Carter a couple
Oh,
weeks ago. And after I got done performing and she was on stage, I had like a line of people at my table and I was there for like an hour and a half, like talking to people and getting to know I love getting to know people. So they pretty much have to tell me, okay, you got to stop doing this, like because you gotta go. Like you can't meet everyone, but I'm determined that I want to meet everybody. So I try to stay as long as I can.
I love that. I love when artists like you do that because it means a lot to
Yeah.
us as fans to, we're getting your merch and all of a sudden we turn around and there you are. And it's just so nice,
Yes.
and
Yeah.
I hope you always keep that up because us
I
fans
want to.
appreciate it.
I'm
Yeah.
hoping that I always can do that. I don't, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that I'm going to be tired and, wore out and
Yeah.
stuff, but I feel like I could push through because I just love people, and that makes it so much more fun. I mean, I love performing on stage, but I love getting to know people more. So
Who are some of the other big names that you've opened up for?
I have opened for, so Dina Carter, Diamond Rio, Stoney
Nice.
LaRue, Wade Bowen, Roger Krager, the Oak Ridge Boys.
Oh,
Let's see, Justin Moore.
yeah.
And then one of my all-time favorites is Ray Price. I got to open for Ray
Oh,
Price when I was 18 years old. And we shared a birthday party together as well when I was 19. And that was just an incredible experience. So I've loved him since I was a little girl. So
oh, that's a great story. Thanks for sharing
yeah,
that. Oh, how
yeah.
cool. How about any fun things that you could tell us about that happened in some of these concerts?
Oh gosh, so much fun things. There's so many. I forgot to mention I opened for Jared Neiman like a couple years ago. And whenever I was there, it was the first time that I'd opened for an artist, and they invited like me and like there was probably 20 people that went and got on his bus like after the show.
Oh.
And so there was like 20 people on the bus, and we're all standing there, and he's like, "Okay, we gotta all do a shot of Jack." And I'm like, no, like I don't like whiskey like at all. I'm weird. So oh gosh, I hope I don't ever get a whiskey sponsor, and then I just said that, but it's fine. I
Bleep
could
it
just
out.
try it though. But it was like one of those peer pressure moments where like everyone has their shot glass, and Jared Neiman's looking at me like, you gotta do a shot with us. And I'm like, oh, okay. Like, I don't know. It didn't take very, very much convincing, honestly, on his part, because like who else can say they did a shot of, Jack Daniels with Jared on the bus. So, but I did it, and I made the worst face ever, and he was laughing at me the whole time, but it's okay.
Oh, well, you were a trooper, I guess.
Yeah, I did. And it was so gross, but it's okay.
Oh, that's got to be pretty funny.
Yes, it
So,
was. And I ran into him at CRS this year, and he
oh,
remembered me. And I bet it was literally because of that. So
so wonder he didn't take a picture of
so
your face
funny.
and then show it to you later, right?
I know, probably. Oh my gosh, that would have been so awful. I'm so glad he did not.
How about your previous single, Right Now, Kind of Girl? That one went to
Yes.
number one too, didn't it?
Yes, it was number one on CDX True Indie 2 weeks in a row, and then it also hit number one, my first ever number one in Texas. So I'm super proud of that song. It did so well. It was actually the first song back to radio because I took a couple years off from releasing music to radio, and we came back with that one, and it hit number one, and it's been so amazing since then. So
So what was it like when you wrote like your first song that you said this is my first song? And what song was that and how did you feel when you were done with it?
oh man, that's been a really long time ago. So
Come on, you're only
songwriting has
16.
Oh my gosh, I wish I was only 16. Oh my goodness. It's been so long. I honestly couldn't tell you the name of like my very first song that I ever
Yeah.
did. I will say that the first song that I've ever actually written that I got to record, like by myself, it's going to be on my album.
Oh, yeah.
It's a song I wrote for my grandparents because
Oh,
my grandparents raised me because my mom was and still is a drug addict to this day, and I've seen her
sorry.
twice my whole life. And
Mm.
I had a lot of hurt and anger and resentment, and so I wanted to write that down. And I really thought it was going to be like an ugly song. I thought I was going to write a mean song. And it turned
Yeah.
into a really beautiful love story about my life for my grandparents and what they did for me. And that song is called She Did. So
Oh,
I'm very excited and very proud of that song. So
oh, we'll have to talk to you more about that when your album comes out because it'll be here
yes,
before you know it.
yes, yes, ma'am.
So give us your social media one more time.
Yes. Okay, social media. You can go to my website. It's billiejojones.com. That's BILLIEJO Jones.com. And it'll take you to my tour schedule, links to my music, links to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, all that good stuff.
Very good. So they're able to go to any of those to be able to get Some Girls Don't Cry. and
Yes,
download
ma'am.
that.
They sure can.
Yes. And the video, is it on YouTube or on your channel?
Yes. Yep, it's on YouTube. There's also like a direct link on there to that as well on my website. So you can pretty much just go to my website and find everything you need.
Very good. Now you said you had kids. Are they into
Yeah.
music? Are you going to want them to follow your
Oh
path?
gosh, no. None of them are into music, unfortunately. I always had this dream that like, I'd be like the next the Judds, or
Yeah.
something with my daughter. My daughter is my oldest and she is about to be 14. She's starting high school this year. So crazy. But she kind of liked singing when she was younger, and then now she can sing. She's really shy when it comes to that.
Oh.
I think my 7-year old though, my youngest one, he's been like getting my phone or like his little iPad, and he's been like filming himself
Oh.
singing and like making up songs, and it's so funny. Like it's so cute. So I'm like, well, maybe he wants to be a singer one day. So I have high hopes for him.
Yeah, it could be a mother and son duo, right?
Yes.
There you go.
Yes. Yeah.
Yes, the Joneses.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, what is your day like, from morning to night for you?
Oh gosh. It's always something like I don't ever get to just sit and relax unless I like have to just absolutely make myself, because sometimes I just go, 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 go. And it's like God's pretty much telling you like, okay, you need to take a break. Like you need to
Yeah.
chill out. And so, but normally I get up, and now school is starting again. So that means I have to be up early, which I really hate. So I gotta take kiddos to school and then come back. But I do like it more whenever they are in school, because I can come home and like I can try to write more. Like I have a little bit
Yeah.
more time to write instead of, this kid, needs this or, whatever. And plus I've had my busy time, I guess probably March to, well, I'm still busy. Like I really don't see a break at all until like October, maybe November. So I take that back. I'm still going to be really busy playing shows. But in the normal, I don't know what normal is. So I couldn't even tell you what I do on a normal. I would love to like sit and watch TV sometime. Like I've got
Oh,
my few favorite shows, but I don't have time. I don't
what
know.
is your favorite show right now?
Oh gosh, I am watching. Oh my gosh, what is the name of that show? Oh my goodness gracious, I cannot think of it. It is like a kind of like a murder mystery thing. And I cannot think of the name of it right now.
That's okay.
Um,
What channel do you watch it on? Like,
It's on Apple TV. It was on Apple
yep.
TV, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I couldn't even tell you the name of it right now,
Yeah,
but
I like a lot,
it's so
of
good. It
shows.
really is so good, but I couldn't tell you the name of it.
Have you had a chance to watch Tulsa King with Sylvester Stallone? That's on Apple.
No, is that good?
Oh, girl. Yes, it
Ah,
is.
man, now I'm gonna have to now I have another show that I have to go watch. I
Tulsa
actually watched
King.
the previews to that, and I was like, I wasn't sure, and then I got onto something else, and then so now I'm gonna have to go back to that. So,
It's on a second season, so that's how good it was. The first one
oh,
was
okay,
so
good.
great, so you'll have to binge that one. So
Yes,
there's
I
another one
will.
for
I
you.
will.
And another show you'd like on Apple is called Loot, Loot. You'll love that one.
Okay, loot,
Okay,
Loot.
Loot.
Okay,
There you
okay.
go. There's two.
I gotta tell
Apple
my
Plus
best friend
plugs.
about that one.
Yeah, I'm from Hollywood, so I know all these shows, but those are two you should
Yes.
watch.
Oh, that is awesome. I will definitely watch those. I'm always looking for a new show.
All right. Well, until the next time, hopefully we'll talk to you before that album comes out,
Yes.
and you have a
Yeah.
blessed day. And thank you for taking the time to
Thank
talk to us
you.
at Hollywood Times.
Thank
This
you for
interview,
having me.
yes, this interview is going to go up on our YouTube channel, the
Oh,
Hollywood
perfect.
Times official, so you'll have that too. So give the kids a big hug and go out there and just sing that song for all of us women. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. You take care.
Thank you, you too.